Alright, so what's good, y'all? It's your boy Moore. It is the 3rd of May, 11:25 p.m. And I have an entry, a position that you guys can enter. The signal would have already been sent out. I did not enter in the position myself quite yet. I'm going to show you guys how I set up this trade, the things that I look for, basically build up a bias as to why I'm taking this trade. So let's just get right into it. Hit the live scene. And as you can see, let's start with the moving average. So we're viewing the hourly chart. Every candle is representing 1 hour. So there is a push up, and now there is a push down. Starting to see a push down. Okay, cool. So what does that mean? Well, it means there's a rejection of this level of resistance. That's basically what it means. So what does that mean? So as you can see, when price came down, it kind of consolidated and bounced off this area right here before continuing down. And you can even see this candle right here where it kind of opened here, came all the way up here, touched that area, but then closed down here. That's an indicator that this is a key level of either resistance or support, depending on where price is, either over or under that zone. So if you look back as well, you can see that price comes down and bounces hard off this area. It crossed, but it came right back, retested, and bounced hard off of it again. Came down, bounced hard off of it again, consolidated. So I'm seeing it as a good, nice point of resistance now that price is under it. So rejection of a key level of resistance is one reason why I want to put in a sell. The second reason why I want to put in this sell is because of the moving average. Price is currently downtrending the past couple hours, nothing serious quite yet, under the moving average, which does indicate bearish momentum. And as you can see, it's red. When it's green, obviously that means it's going up. When it's red, it's going down. So red, moving average with price under, another indication for a sell. So what else? Up in this area, you see a lot of nice long wicks as price is approaching this area, which is and then a nice strong rejection right there. So basically that means price is trying to cross that zone, but it's not very successful. It keeps coming up just to come all the way back down and close under the zone. So this would be an early entry because I personally am very confident in my decision to put in a sell. You could wait for another confirmation, a possible retest of this area. You know, price might come up again, might shoot all the way up here and then drop. You know, anything is possible. You got to remember that. Just because you think something is going to happen doesn't always mean it's going to happen. So, we're just going to set up this trade. I'm going to set up my stop loss and take profit based on what I viewed. So it's a sell. Price is right here. Where do we want our stop loss to be? Let's just look back. Let's do just a little bit over this, just in case there is a retest. So anywhere from here, depending on how safe you want to play it, anywhere from here to down here is cool. Right at that retest. I know there might be a possible retest. So do it a little under. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna put my stop loss personally. I'm gonna put mine right here because I feel like that's a good area. So take profits. Take profit. We're gonna have multiple in this scenario. So this is gonna be our first take profit, which is a 2.0. That's when I will close out of 2 of my positions. Once price breaks and retests an area under here or here, then my other 2 positions that I will have open, I will move my stop loss to break even so that it is now a risk-free trade. So that's the first stop loss, and let's look for a area for our second stop loss. So we'll go to the 4-hour chart. We'll kind of just go back and see. So I like this second yellow line down here for our second take profit. That gives us a 4.25. So it's basically doubling our first. So this was like a 2.09, and this one is a 4.27. So just about double. Back to our 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart is where you want to look for the entry. Now, unfortunately, I was at the gym when I started to peep this move happening, so I was not able to enter up here. I would have preferred to enter up here because I kind of see price, starting to come up a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. All entries are not going to be perfect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to enter into those positions. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We're going to do 4 positions, $1 a lot each. And we're going to put we're actually going to make a change. So we're going to do things a little bit different this week. So in order to make this a more efficient trade, because we do see it starting to come up, instead of entering in right now, we're going to put a sell limit at 95100. I'm sorry, I meant to say a sell step at 95100. We're gonna put our stop loss in at 95350. I like even numbers. And our take profit for this one is going to be at 560. So I have a sell stop in. So when price hits 0.95100, a trade will be executed, initiated. A stop loss will be set at 95350, and my take profit will be down here at 94560. So that will be two of my positions. My other two positions will be the same entry, the same stop loss, but our take profit will be all the way down here at 93970. So let me get these first two positions set up real quick. And stop loss is at 95350. And our take profit is 570, right? 94570. That's what we said for the last one, I believe. Oh, 560. So we'll change that real quick to 560. And then we're just going to enter in our other two positions. Like I said, same entry, same stop loss, different take profit. So we'll do that at 93950, right? 93970. Let's do it like that. And that's basically it. There's our entry. And once the trade is executed, if it's executed before I go to bed, I'll just give y'all updates real quick. Hey, the trade's been executed at this time, and then we'll go from there. But that's it for this video. And I do have work tomorrow. I work all day, so depending on what it's looking like in the morning, we might not get a video until tomorrow, probably night after work in the gym. So I'll definitely keep y'all updated. Y'all have a good night. Time to catch some dubs in Warzone. All right, what's good, y'all? First of all, I just wanted to say, just wanted to throw this in there. I really just made three videos, fully recorded, went all out, just to find out that my mic was muted in all these videos. So I'm very upset about that, number one. Well, number two, get back on topic. We were able to execute those sell stops that I put in probably about an hour ago. As you can see, price on this 15-minute candle just touched on the 95-100 mark and started to come back up. So we are in the trade, all four positions, as you can see. We are in the red right now, but it'd be like that sometimes. So we'll just go to sleep on that note. We have a stop loss set. We have take profits set. We just gotta let it rock at this point. So I got work at 8. Probably be up on here at like 7 before I go in to give you an update. So yeah, I'm going to bed. Good night. We'll see what happens. All right, so it was good, y'all. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar sell stop that I put in. The trade was executed last night. I did make a video announcing that before I went to bed. Unfortunately, I woke up a little late this morning and I was not able to check on the trade before work. But as you can see right now, we're in the green. I mean, we were in the red for a little bit. Price came up we entered on the bottom of this wick and price started to trace up, but it held this level right here and it's just downtrending. So now it's just a waiting game slash watching to make sure there's no reversal, you know, like a start of an uptrend, because that is possible considering that this is a key level. So we just got to keep an eye on it at this point and see what happens. So I will keep you updated. And just to show y'all, I do have all 4 positions open right now. So yeah, when we hit our first take profits, which is at this yellow line, I will make another video. And then as price approaches, or if I change my mind and decide to exit out of this 2 trades with the stops down here, if I decide to exit out of those early because I'm not liking what I see anymore, as far as a continuation all the way down here, then I'll make another video either telling y'all that I hit take profits all the way down here, or that I just exit out of my positions early because it looked like price is going in the other direction. So for now, we just wait. All right, so welcome back. It's your boy Mar, and we're just gonna do a quick little update on our trade that we took on the 3rd, the beginning of this trading week. It is now the 6th. It is 1:25 in the morning, and we finally got some action. So we put in our trade way back here. This is slightly off because when I try to view this on my phone and I try to scroll, I kind of keep moving it. So I know this was a 4.27 restore ratio in the first part of this video, so just don't mind it. We're in the trade and we're making money, and that's all that really matters. So I'll just bring it up real quick. We are most definitely in profit. So let me just give you a quick little breakdown of what happened. So I was predicting a sell in the beginning of this trading week on the 3rd, and I was predicting it around this area. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I was predicting it around this area right here. So what we did was we put in a sell stop because I knew it was going to start to come up before it came back down again. So we put in a sell stop at 95,100. The trade got triggered right here. There was a small push up, and there's been consolidation in a way, basically, for the past couple of days. So it's been calm for the most part. We just been chilling, just watching it, just to make sure everything is running smooth. So I did see this that I wanted to point out for you guys real quick. It is called a bearish ascending triangle. So basically what that is there's a point of resistance, which would be right here in this little box. Okay. And there's going to be a ascending trend line, which price keeps hitting, and it forms higher lows. So a higher low is basically, this is going to be our first low, and this is going to be a push up, then a push down. This is a higher low because this low right here is higher than this low. As you can see, it comes up some more, kind of does it again, another higher low, testing this point right here of, it'll be support because it's over. And it just ascends and it kind of gets pinched. You see, there's less and less movement as it goes up. You feel me? It's less and less spread out. And it kind of just, at one point, gets to the end and just kind of will either shoot up or shoot down. Thankfully, based on our analysis, we predicted that it was going to go down and it shot down. So now you see it's starting to come up. it's normal, you know, after a big push down. The price tends to come back up after a big push down. We've seen that in our past trades, so it ain't nothing to stress about. See right here, way about like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, see that big push down, then it comes up. Basically, price is kind of just, you know, just doing its thing, downtrending, push down, small push up, then a big push down. It's a downtrend, that's all it is. So, your boys got work at 8, so it's time to slump. And we'll check on this again in the morning and see what's up. I doubt there is a small possibility that we could see a close of our first two positions where our stop loss was right here. There's a possibility that we could see a close by the morning, but I'm waking up at 6. That gives us 5.5 hours. So, we'll see. You know, slow and steady. We might have to hold this to the end of the week, so good if we do. Looking for a close at least our first two. Our second two trades that we put in, because we have a total of 4 positions, is going to be down here. We'll probably hold that into next week. You know, we'll see a break in this area in the retest going into next week, and it'll just keep going down. So at this point, we're already in the position. We're up on all of our positions, and now we just wait, see what happens. Yep, that's about it. So I'm gonna end this video now. Good night, good morning, whichever one you want to say. It's 1:31 in the morning. I'm going to sleep, so good night. Another update will be coming your way soon, so stay tuned. Alright, what's good, y'all? We have the final video to our sell stops placed last week on the Australian dollar Canadian dollar pair. Today is currently the 10th. It is Monday. All my trades were closed last week on the 7th. I just did not have time to wrap up this video and explain exactly how the trade went. So let's just get right into it. So if you look above, you will see that we have 2 trades in the green, 1 mutual, and then 1 in the red. What does that mean? So originally we placed 2 trades. This is the 15-minute chart, so every single candle you see is representing 15 minutes. We're just going to chill here for a little bit, then we're going to switch back to the hourly because that is the chart that I use the most. So our entry was here, price came up, came back down, kind of almost touched our first take profit and bounced up. Eventually we have a little ascending triangle, which is when the price forms higher lows. So this is a low, comes up. This is a higher low because this low is higher than this low, and so forth. But price did not form higher highs. So it came up, came back down, not as low as last time, but when it came up again, it still stopped around the same area. So basically it was showing that the market was slowly starting to lose its steam. And as you can see, from here to here, that's a good amount of pips. And as you go farther, it moves less pips. That makes sense. And eventually, the market loses its steam, loses its momentum, and just drops. So that is basically all an ascending triangle is. And it could go either way with an ascending triangle. It doesn't always go down. Sometimes it can go up. Luckily, in this situation, it went down. So then we have another test of this zone where it almost touched my take profit 1, but came back up again. Now, finally around here, right here to be exact, we did execute and close out of 2 of our trades. And that's where you see the 2 greens. Now, I kept stressing in my last video that price could start to go back up because yes, I did close out of 2 of my trades around here because it hit my take profit, but I also had 2 more positions open where my take profit was all the way down here on this arrow. So as I was watching it, I kind of noticed that consolidation around my take profit, and as it started to come up, as you can see by that $300 profit trade that I made, that I have, I ended up closing that out because I just had a weird feeling that price was going to start to move in the upward or bullish direction. So I did close out of that trade and ended up making some money off of that. And then you see the last trade is the red. So the red, what happened with that one is I didn't want to be greedy and keep both my trades open with my stop loss all the way down here because I just had a feeling that it was going to start to come back up. So what I did was I closed out of that 3rd position and the 4th one was still open. So what I did, I set my stop loss, which was originally all the way up here, to right here. So if price did come up, which it did, I would close out and I wouldn't lose any money. As you can see, I still made $41. It was kind of like a risk-free like safety net at that point. It's just kind of like I'll leave one position open and see what happens. You know, it is what it is. I already made my money off of 3 of the positions. Let's see what happens with this last one. Luckily, I was keeping an eye on the charts, and I did do that because price ended up coming all the way up, and it would have stopped me out if I did not close out of the 3rd trade and if I did not move my stop loss below my entry on my 4th trade. So if I did not do that, I actually would have lost money on both those trades. And since the risk reward ratio, let me unlock this real quick for you, is a 2.0, should be around a 2. I only would have made for last week $400. So this is why it is important to kind of watch as you're intraday trading, because things can easily change within 2 days worth. Your bias could easily change because a lot happens within the day or two that your trade is open and new ideas, new patterns, new indicators start to form that could possibly indicate that your trade is no longer as valid as you thought it was, which in this case it wasn't. If I had kept those positions open, I would have made money, but I wouldn't have made as much money as I did doing it the way I did, closing out of my 3rd position early and setting my stop loss below my entry. So that's basically it for this video. Definitely hit that like, hit that subscribe. More content coming out for you guys. We'll have another live trade this week that I'll get set up for y'all. And we'll just try to stay consistent with it because that's honestly all we can do right now. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.